Hello students, my name is Pragati Misra and today I am going to discuss formation of partial differential equation. Actually this was the topic that we should discuss before the Lagrange's equation, but because of some issues I didn't discuss it earlier, so now I am going to discuss it. So what is the formation of partial differential equation? The partial differential equation can be formed by two methods. The first one is by the elimination of arbitrary constant and the second one is by the elimination of arbitrary function. So firstly we will discuss how to eliminate the arbitrary constant. So consider, suppose we have given a function of this form x, y, z, a, b. Phi is the function which is the function of x, y, z, a and b, where x and y are the independent variable, z is the dependent variable and a and b are the arbitrary constant. In order to find the partial differential equation, we have to eliminate these constant. So to eliminate a and b, we need three equations. So since there are two constants, so we need three equations to eliminate these two constants. One is given equation. From those three equations, one is given to us, that is in this form, and the other two equations are obtained by differentiating one with respect to x and y partially. That is, we differentiate this equation with respect to x and y partially, then we get the other two equations, and then we use those three equations. I have differentiated it here. And now we have three equations, first, second and third. With the help of these three equations, we have to eliminate the arbitrary constants a and b. After eliminating the arbitrary constants a and b, we get a PDE of this form, f of x, y, z, p and q. Here you can see a and b are eliminated and p and q are here, which are the partial derivatives with respect to x and y, and they are of first order. I told you about it in my first video of the partial differential equation, so you can watch it there. Now, there are some note points also that are arising from this method. So, the first note is, if there are an arbitrary constant, suppose we have given an equation in which an arbitrary constant are present, then in order to remove those n arbitrary constants, we require total n plus 1 equations. That is, here you can see there were two arbitrary constants, so we need three equations to eliminate these two constants. So if we have an equation in which n arbitrary constants are present, so we need n plus 1 equations to eliminate those n arbitrary constants. Now the second and important note point is that if you have an equation in which number of arbitrary constant is equal to the number of independent variable, then that equation must be of first order. That is, suppose this is the equation in which the number of arbitrary constant is 2, that is a and b, and number of independent variable is 2, that is x and y. So in this case, the partial differential equation that is formed must be of first order. So always remember that if you have an equation in which the number of arbitrary constant is equal to the number of independent variable, then that equation must be of first order after the elimination of arbitrary constants. So now I am taking one example. This is the given example. Firstly, in order to eliminate a and b, because a and b are the arbitrary constant and x and y are the independent variable. So here number of arbitrary constant is equal to the number of independent variables, so the equation that will be formed must be of first order. So in order to eliminate a and b, firstly we need three equations. First is given. Now to get the second and third equation, we differentiate this equation 1 with respect to x partially and then with respect to y partially. So if we differentiate equation 1 with respect to x partially, we get debha z by debha x is equals to a e raised to power y, because the derivative of x becomes 1. So this is our equation number second. Now we differentiate the same equation 1 with respect to y partially, then we get debha z by debha y is equal to ax e raised to power y plus 1 by 2. The derivative of e raised to power 2y becomes 2 into e raised to power 2y into a square. Here 2 get cancelled by 2. So we get debha z by debha y is equal to ax into e raised to power y plus a square into e raised to power 2y. And this is our equation number 3. Now we rearrange this equation so that we can easily eliminate the arbitrary constant to get the required PDE. Now we can write our equation third in this way. If we take x as outside, and then it becomes a e raised to power y plus a e raised to power y raised to power 2, because that was a square e raised to power 2y. So we can write it as, now we use equation number second, that was debha z by debha x is equal to a e raised to power y. So we can put the a e raised to power y as debha z by debha x, so that this equation third becomes debha z by debha y is equal to x into debha z by debha x plus debha z by debha x raised to power 2. So now you can see the arbitrary constants are eliminated, and we get a partial differential equation which is the function of x, y, z, p and q only. So this is the required partial differential equation. Now I am taking our next example, that is z is equals to x square plus a into y square plus b. Now you can see a and b are the arbitrary constant and x and y are the independent variables. So number of arbitrary constant is equal to the number of independent variables. So the equation that will obtained must be of first order, and since there are two constants, so we need three equations to eliminate them. So firstly we will differentiate equation number 1, because first is given to us, so we differentiate it with respect to x partially first. Then we get debha z by debha x, this got differentiated, this gives 2x, and this is the function of y, and this is present in product, so this can be written as. Now this is our equation number second. In order to get the third equation, we differentiate the given equation 1 with respect to y partially, then we get debha z by debha y is equal to 2y, because the derivative of y square becomes 2y, and this is present in product, so this can be written as. Now we have to use these three equations to eliminate the arbitrary constants a and b from equation number 1. So if we see in equation number 1, x square plus a and y square plus b are present. If we use these two equations, then we can find the value of y square plus b from here and x square plus a from here. Then we can use those values in our equation number 1, so that our arbitrary constants got eliminated. So I am going to do that. So I am using first, second and third. So if I use this, then 1 by 2x into debha z by debha x. If I take this 2x at this side, then this becomes 1 by 2x into debha z by debha x, that is equal to y square plus b. And if I use third, then that can be written as 1 by 2y into debha z by debha y is equal to x square plus a. So I have written it in this way. Now I will use these equations or these terms in the equation number 1, because we want to eliminate the arbitrary constants from here. So if I put the value of x square plus a into y square plus b from these two equations, then this becomes z into 1 by 2y debha z by debha y, that is coming from here, and this is coming from here. So y at the place of y square plus b, we can write 1 by 2x into debha z by debha x. Now if we simplify this becomes 4x yz, because I am taking 2x into 2y at this side, so this becomes 4x yz. And at the right side we are getting debha z by debha y into debha z by debha x. So here you can see the arbitrary constants are eliminated. So this is the required partial differential equation. So now we will discuss our second method, that is by the elimination of arbitrary functions. Suppose we have given an equation in which arbitrary functions are also present, then how to find the partial differential equation by the elimination of arbitrary function? I am not going to tell you about the method. I will take one example and tell you about the method with the example. So this is our example. Here you can see z is equals to y into f of x plus x into g of y. F of x and g of y are the arbitrary functions. We have to eliminate these functions in order to find the partial differential equation. So firstly we will do the same steps, that is we differentiated this equation number 1 with respect to x and y partially. So if we differentiate it with respect to x, that is equal to p, because p is equal to debha z by debha x. If we differentiate it with respect to x, y, this becomes y into f dash x plus x, the derivative of x becomes 1 into g of y. This is our equation number 2nd. Now if we differentiate it with respect to y partially, so this becomes q is equals to debha z by debha y is equal to fx, because the derivative of y with respect to y becomes 1 is equals to fx plus x into z dash of y, because the derivative of z of y is z dash y. This is our equation number 3rd. Now you can see with these three equations we cannot eliminate the arbitrary function, so we have to use our mind to eliminate the arbitrary functions. So if I if I write the value of s, that is debha 2z by debha x into debha y, then that can be written as debha x of debha z by debha y, and the value of debha z by debha y is given here. So if I put here, then the derivative of these terms becomes s is equals to f dash x plus z dash y, because I am differentiating these functions with respect to x partially. So this becomes f dash x and the derivative of x becomes 1. So we are getting the value of s as this. Now we have to use these 4 equations to eliminate the arbitrary functions. Now if we see our value of p and q, then if we multiply it with x and multiply it with y, then we can get some solutions. So I am going to do that. Let's see what happened. So if we do xp plus yq is equal to, this becomes x and the value of p is this y into f dash x plus g of y plus y, and the value of q is fx plus x into g dash of y. This is written with the help of equation 2nd and 3rd. Now if I see the terms, then x into y is common here and x into y is common in this term as well. So I am taking this term and this term at one side, so and I am taking xy at outside, because this is common in both the terms. So the terms which are remained is f dash x plus g dash y, and this is the value of s, that is written with the help of equation number 4, and the remaining terms are x into g of y plus y into f of x. That can be written in this way. And if we use our equation 4 and 1, so I should write here by 4 and 1. If we use our equation 4 and 1, then this is equal to s and this is equal to the given equation z. So we get an equation xp plus yq is equal to xys plus z, and this is the required partial differential equation. Now you can see the arbitrary functions are eliminated. So in this way we can easily eliminate the arbitrary functions from a given equation. I hope you guys understand this, and I hope you are liking my content. And please, if you are liking my content, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.